first thing that comes to mind when you think of a sex shop?
Dildo. Sex toys.
Handcuffs, vibrators, dildos, all that fun stuff.
Creepy shop, where usually the owner is a man, and it's a lot of toys that often are used to degrade women.
My name is Christine Barksdale. I'm the owner of Sustainable Passion. It is a women-centric, sex-positive boutique. I prefer that to porn shop. So I'm creating a safe, healthy space for women to look at erotic products, learn about sex toys, buy pretty things.
What do you think sex positive means?
Sex positive? I have no idea.
Probably that after having sex it was positive.
I can honestly say that I really don't know. I feel like I should, but I don't.
I hope it doesn't mean like HIV positive. I'm not quite sure what sex positive is.
The term sex positivity has become unmoored from its original, very embattled place in the history of feminisms. And it was contrasted with so-called sex negativity. And this comes out of the 70s and 80s. The people who were against pornography were called by other people sex negative. And those who were more in favor of pornography called themselves sex positive. So now I think it means women embracing their sexuality, exploring, experimenting, feeling not constrained and moving away from, a lot of the historical constraints on women's sexuality.
If you go into typical stores, a lot of times you see that they really are designed for men. Their experiences are usually someplace that's really, really masculine, someplace that's really truck stoppy.
I'm a sales associate with the store. Most of the time, I'd say I'm behind the counter, but like when people ask for help, I jump up. Honestly, I feel that all sex stores are more women-centric. We sell more toys aimed for women, like even the cock rings, which the men wear, is meant to help please women.
So women-centric really meaning that the store is designed for women. Sex positive meaning that it's from the positive side of sexuality, not bringing things that just don't feel like feminine or don't feel like they actually empower us as women, more like things that are kind of used to subjugate us. And that's not what sex toys have to be about.
The best way to test a vibrator is to put it on the tip of your nose.
On your nose? Where at? Just like right here? To see if it's too intense?
Between that of your hands.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's interesting. I like her setup because it feels like you can almost hide in a corner and look at stuff versus larger stores. It's so open, everyone can see you because they're probably worried about thefts and things where you don't feel that way here. You feel like you have your own time and space to spend.
Everything in here is body safe and non-toxic. I made a very conscious choice that because I wanted a place that was women-centric, that was sex positive, that was about us feeling safe. Feeling safe also means, not just safe from embarrassment or any of that, but also safe from being unhealthy and safe from having yourself poisoned because you want a sex toy. Like it seems like a punishment, right? Versus the happy time it's supposed to be. So that was really, really important to me. These are glass toys. Toys can be made out of all types of products. The safest ones are glass and stainless steel and silicone. So these are glass. One of the things about a store called Sustainable Passion is that I really am not only talking about just sustaining passion or your passion being sustainable, but also sustainable within the environment. And part of that is if I can buy American made, if I can buy local, then I do. So these glass things are actually made locally by a company, great name, Pyrexians. He makes glass, they're Pyrex glass, right, or tempered glass. I was really interested in things from a health aspect and had been thinking about women. I had a couple of customers who had problems. They'd either had cancer or chemo or had just not really had sex for a while and were talking about pain, pelvic pain. We don't talk about that very often. So I designed a series of dilators, really, because when I looked on the market, all the dilators that I saw were made from plastic, which doesn't make sense either because that's porous. It's not completely non-porous. So, glass things are dishwasher safe. So you can put them in the dishwasher or you can boil them, just like, any medical tool kind of thing would be. So I sketched this out and then we talked about it, and he did a couple of different, he tried a couple. So like this one came out too curved, and, but then because he uses glass rod. But then he got it, and you can see they're different widths.
I've been seeing an increase of women being mindful of the products that they're buying, but I haven't necessarily seen women explicitly saying, do you have something that's natural, do you have something that's not harmful? Glass for the non-vibrating products has become way more popular, and the silicone's been more popular than usual.
Packaging has evolved and changed over time because women are buying the toys. This was the thing that was supposed to attract men to buy, whereas now you see, you see the pretty colors and, a nice box, and we know that women, are attracted to these colors in particular. So that's the difference, just in terms of, we do like this, but that women tend to buy things that don't look like this, right? So we just don't. The whole presentation, it's meant to sort of hang up on a wall. And
I think we still very much live in a culture in which, to put it very simply, men's sexual pleasure is privileged over women's sexual pleasure. And the cultural scripts that we all learned from an early age privilege men's sexuality and men's sexual expression, and women's is supposed to be more constrained and is more limited. I think that's still very much true.
We have this really messed up idea about sex and sexuality, especially women's sexuality, right? So we can see all these commercials, sex sells, all of this stuff, but you're still supposed to be puritanical and a virgin when you're married or any of those things. As a woman, you're not supposed to express yourself. And we have all these negative words associated with that, right? So, women are whores or sluts or whatever new word there may be to describe a woman who can talk about her sexuality or make decisions without someone controlling it. And that's tough.